What is up, everybody? Random Random Man here, aka RRM, bringing you another rapid movie review, aka RMR. And it is for Death of a Unicorn in one take. Now, the plot of this horror comedy follows a dad and a daughter who accidentally hit and kill a unicorn, causing them to be hunted down by its parents. Paul Rudd plays the dad here, and he is ever so reliable in this kind of role, the dopey dad archetype. And in this case, his character with his daughter are going off to a faraway retreat to his rich boss's cabin, and there is also a business opportunity to be attended to. The daughter is played by Jenna Ortega. Yes, this Jenna Ortega. My wife. What? Who is out here saying stuff that may or may not be true? Anyway, between this movie, last year's Beetlejuice, and of course her most iconic role to date on my shirt, she is seemingly getting typecast as these angsty teenagers. But I think she is the best characterized of all the main players here because of what depth that she brings to the table. And then we have the rich family, the aforementioned CEO boss to Paul Rudd's character. He's played by Richard E. Grant. His wife is played by Taya Leone, and their adult son is played by Will Poulter. They play the roles more than well in terms of being these well-off and opportunistic people once something is presented to them with the titular occurrence. And this film is written and directed by Alex Sharfman. I believe that this is his feature directorial debut as well. And he brings a lot of ideas to the table here, with Ortega's character being at odds with the rest of the group in finding out more about the backstory and lore to this mythical creature. And the rest of the main players here, once it is discovered that the unicorn has healing properties, they see it as a way to monetize it and also just see themselves at the center of something huge. And it's an easy eat the rich type scenario that we have seen time and time again before. But the twist here is that we see this all put in with the titular mystical character, and then chaos eventually ensues. And I think that when that does eventually come, the movie does pick up, because I think it is a safe satire at its core, but we mix it in with how these characters are bouncing off of each other and how eventually we see things get taken too far. That is where I think the movie really ticks. And I think that with that aforementioned action, it coming in, you can tell the movie was made on an indie budget on a smaller scale, but the location where they mainly stay at, all the characters are in this secluded, reclusive, faraway type of cabin, which is expansive. We get to see in and around it. And then when we see the unicorns, the visual effects on them are not the best. I mean, the way that they are rendered and designed is more than passable, but it's their movements that I think are not as convincing. They stutter a bit, and even other objects or people being moved with the help of visual effects, not as seamlessly integrated as what you would see practically. But I think that the way the movie is shot, it does look nice overall on a technical scale. The way it flows, the way it moves together at about an hour and 45 minutes. I think that the movie gives us a lot of graphic gaffes and laughs, like another movie from just earlier this month with Novocaine. Both of these movies combined have some of the most grisly imagery I've seen in a movie in recent memory, or these two movies together, I should say. And with that, there is a lot to be had in terms of the fun with the movie giving us something to chew on, while also seeing the stars just see how they deal with this situation here. And I think that the good does outweigh the bad, making me ultimately recommend Death of a Unicorn. With all of that being said, my final verdict for Death of a Unicorn is 3.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you all, as always, for watching. Be sure to like this video, comment on what you thought of Death of a Unicorn, social media links in the description, subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you on the next movie review.